Hey everybody, this is Micah Cover the Magician, and I would like not just to perform for you a card trick, but to perform with you an interactive card trick. And that's what makes this trick so mysterious. It's that it's actually traveling through time. Obviously, I'm recording this in your past. You will be performing it and watching it with me in your present, which is technically my future. I know, and that's what magic can do, and that's what this card trick specifically can do. In fact, I'm such a fan of it, I did write it out and publish it in my own pastiche entitled What Holmes Means to Me. And Steve Mason and the good people at the crew of the Bark Lone Star, they were kind enough to publish it in their volume entitled Holmes and Me, which can be found on the Barnes & Noble website. So there's an entire story that wraps around this mysterious card trick, and if you'd like to read that story and find out more, that's where you can find it. But in the meantime, we're just going to do the trick together now. So all you need are some cards, and you can go ahead and mix them up if you want, but here's the thing. It doesn't have to be a complete deck. It doesn't even have to be a regular deck of bicycle cards. They could be tarot cards. That'd be interesting. They could be Uno cards. They could be Pokemon cards. They can be anything. And you don't even have to mix them up, although I think it does make it more mysterious and random. And as you can see, I'm doing my best to mix up my cards, but you don't even have to, because this is all you need from whatever deck you're using, Uno, Pokemon, regular deck, tarot, whatever it happens to be. Think of one of these four names, and you will make a choice of these names. Sherlock, Dr. Watson, and when I say doctor, I do mean the abbreviation DR. So I want you to picture Dr. Watson as DR Watson, or Lestrade, or Moriarty. Just choose any one of those names and stick to that choice. So let's say you choose Sherlock. All you have to do is take one card and use that card to represent each letter of the name. So for instance, let's say you say Sherlock. It might look something like this. S-H-E-R-L-O-C-K. Now that you have a card that represents each letter of the name that you chose, I'm going to call this your stack of cards. Pick it up, and if you want to, you can mix up your stack, or you can leave it alone. Every choice is yours. Whatever you do, when you are done, when you're ready for the next step, look at the bottom card of your stack. Now, what I mean is, let's say you're holding it face down in what they call dealer's position. The bottom card is the one closest to your palm. So if you were to lift up the entire stack, you would see the face of one and only one card. That's the bottom card. Whatever card that is, memorize it. But here's the thing. I happen to love the Ace of Spades. It's the highest, most powerful, most mysterious card in the deck. But let's say you don't like that. You could swap it out and exchange it and create a new bottom card from your stack. I also happen to like the Seven of Hearts. It's one of my favorite prediction cards. Or, if you wanted to, you could swap out that card and find a different card from the rejected pile of cards and just make that your new bottom card. You could even swap out other cards from the stack and take cards that you've already rejected and put them back in. You just need one card for every letter of the name that you chose. But I do happen to like the Ace of Spades. So since I've swapped out some cards, I'm just going to double check and make sure. S-H-E-R-L-O-C-K. Beautiful. Whatever that bottom card is, memorize it, and then put it back in dealer's position, because you are going to do some dealing. Whatever the name is that you chose, you're going to take each card, remembering that each card represents each letter of the name, and you're going to take each card from the top, and you're going to put it on the bottom. And you're going to spell the name, and if it helps, you can do it out loud. Each card represents each letter. So if I chose Sherlock, it will look like this. S, H, top to the bottom, E, top to the bottom, R, top to the bottom, L, top to the bottom, O, top to the bottom, C, top to the bottom, K, top to the bottom. And now there's only one phase left. And it's a very simple means of mixing up the already mixed up cards. And it will eliminate everything down to one and only one card. Take the new top card, whatever it is, and just deal it onto the table or onto someone else's hand or just to the side. Take the new top card, and as you did before, deal it to the bottom. Take the new top card, deal it onto the table. Take the new top card, put it on the bottom of your stack. And you're just going to keep doing this. Deal, bottom, deal, bottom, deal, bottom, deal. Until you have one and only one card left in your hot little hands. Now, if you follow the directions, you will end up fulfilling your own prediction, because sure enough, if you did it right, it's the very same card you memorized, maybe even the very same card you chose. I hope it worked for you. Thanks a lot.